Can you like rub your...
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Random Ramblings.
All you gotta do is give him a whistle and a horn, and he's back to normal.
We're talking about Westworld Season 1, Episode 3, The Stray. Why do you think it's called The Stray?
Because a fuckface strays away.
Or that.
I actually think that was in the script. They're like, so Elsie and Stubbs find that fuckface that strayed away.
Yeah, and then he pounds himself over the head with a boulder.
Yeah. I got a question about that when we get there.
Okay.
Based on some evidence we get in later seasons.
Oh.
I don't believe in evidence.
I don't believe in seasons. Can you do me a favor? Can you lean over and make sure that's recording?
But
Because I don't remember the GoPro. I don't remember hearing if it clicked.
no, I'd have to get up. Do you want me to get up?
Well, I can get up. I
can
wanted you to
get
get up.
You said lean over. What do you think? I'm fucking Patrick Ewing?
Stretch Armstrong.
Is it recording?
Yeah, we didn't need to do any of that. I forgot because I turned off. I gotta turn the red light back on. I turned it off for when we were having that record Hess, and now it confuses me. I'm easily confused though.
You might want to lay off the meth.
I've been taking meth because I'm getting a little sick. Okay, I'm sorry. Meth cures the common cold. You didn't know? All right. So this episode opens up with Arnold checking in on Dolores, and he gives her Alice in Wonderland and mentions that he used to read this to his son.
Yeah.
I listened to our old podcast. Hess did not like. He keeps that fucking bitch Alice in Wonderland. He's fucking creepy as fuck. Going off about Bernard. It's pretty funny. But yeah, he gives it to her.
You
and
mean Arnold?
What?
You mean Arnold?
I didn't say Bernard.
You did.
Oh,
Bernarnold.
Bernarnold, whatever. But yeah. So what do you guys think? It's interesting watching this. How much they try to trick you into thinking that's Bernard down there.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
There's this. I wrote a specific note here. There's a specific part where like Elsie calls Bernard, and Bernard, I need your help, and it cuts to him going down to help her.
Yeah, I mentioned that to you.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the whole point, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that especially with him, once you find out he's a host, that it's Arnold. But he literally showed us a picture of Arnold this episode.
Well, show us a picture of Arnold. So after that, Dolores is home. She finds a gun in her. Watching this episode, I'm like, Hess had to be so confused when we were watching this originally, based off like what we talk about now. Because this scene right here, I'm like, I know this confused the fuck out of Hess. So Dolores is home. She finds her gun in her dresser. Here's Arnold's voice saying, "Remember." She remembers the Man in Black in episode 1. She goes back in the dresser, and there's no gun there.
Yeah.
It's because we're seeing different timelines too. Even in the end, that happens because she's doing that stuff there, and she's remembering the Man in Black, but then she runs over to William. Like, obviously, that's not the same timeline.
Yeah, well, I mean, so here's how I take it. Maybe I'm wrong, but so she's opened the drawer, and she hears the remembers, and then she's remembering it.
Yeah, she's remembering. Yeah, that shit.
Right. I get all that.
I think
that's
she's remembering when she had when she took. She's remembering when she took that dude's gun, I think, and it went to William. Is how I took it, but we just don't see all that until the end of the episode.
Yeah,
but
and buried it.
Yeah, and then the gun started doing plays.
What?
Buried it.
Oh.
That was the dumbest joke I've ever heard. And you had some fucking whoopsies.
All right, William is in town, and an outlaw brought in their bounty. The bounty ends up getting away from the men who brought them there. He grabs Clementine. William defends her, gets popped for the first time, and then kills the bad boy.
He popped the cherry!
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, I was going to get a soundbite of that, and I was like, nah, that's not important. But that's got it for me.
It's funny how he gets fucking knocked down.
I know.
He gets knocked down, and he gets up again.
Right, Tub Thumper.
I'll tub your thumper.
That's the name of the song, Tub Thumper.
Oh, really? That kind of sounds like someone's jerking you off.
By Chumbawamba.
Oh. Think I could play that on the whistle?
No,
No.
let's not even.
But what's interesting about this part, so this next part after he gets knocked down and he gets up again, Logan walks up adjusting his penis over to William, and then they go on a bounty hunt.
Yeah.
But so I listened to our old podcast on this. Like, after I watch the episode, I'll listen to it, I'll play games or whatever. And
Wait, first, before you get to that,
yeah.
I'm watching it at the gym. Logan walks up, and I'm like, God damn, that's the second time he's tugged his cock.
Yeah. And in our
then-
podcast back in 2016, we're talking in Hesco's. At one point, I don't remember when. It's way after we talked about this scene.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, "Why is Logan always like playing with his dick?" And me and Nick were like, "What?" He's like, "Every fucking time that guy gets on scene, he's walking out of the train, he's tugging his cock, he's walking up to William, he's yanking on his cock like he just got done fucking a whore."
Which he did.
And me and Nick were like, "What the? Why are you looking at his cock so much? What are you talking about?" And then, without even talking to each other, we both paid attention to his cock this episode.
Yeah.
So we owe Hess an apology. That we look at his cock too. So we're a couple years
I was
late.
gonna say I was not wrong.
Mm-hmm.
No, we never thought you were wrong. We just thought you paid way too much attention to Logan's cock.
Yeah.
Well, it's hard not to pay attention to that luscious motherfucker.
I was less mature back 3 years ago.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
tell.
yeah, you've really grown.
I feel like you guys regressed and I progressed
Yeah.
to being more mature.
Meanwhile, he's wearing a hoodie in the house.
Yeah, let's go play Call of Duty
It's
and let's see
cold
who's
in
more
here.
mature.
Oh!
I don't say anything I shouldn't say.
Okay, Mr.
All
Pete.
right, I'll have to secretly record you again. That's legal in Arizona.
Actually, I don't think it is. Is it?
Yeah.
I can get you to say fuck right now.
How?
No more shipment.
That's fine.
No more Kill House.
Shoot
Kill
house.
House.
Shoe House, sorry. I don't know. I don't know
would,
Call
I
of
would
Duty.
be disappointed in that.
What do you want to do to Abby tonight?
Huh?
What are you going to do to Abby tonight?
Give her a kiss.
But but if you had to talk about that dirty, how would you describe it?
I'm just giving her a kiss. It's New Year's Eve.
Hmm.
That's what you do. You kiss. Ring in the new year.
What are you gonna do to my asshole later?
Nothing.
What'd you just do to your asshole?
I farted.
You might want to check
All
your
right,
panties.
we'll get you to say something by the end of the episode, pal.
All right.
If you say
Let's
fuck,
work.
you gotta kiss me on New Year's. Elsie watches the footage of the guy from last episode and noticed that he only killed hosts who have killed him in previous lives. And then she gets an alert to go find the stray host.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting that. What the hell were we saying in 2016 when we watched this?
Yeah, we were just confused by everything. It's so cringy watching our old videos of this.
I can imagine.
But it's very,
Is it that bad?
it's so interesting because we had no clue. Like at one point, you were desperately trying to convince me and Nick that the Man in Black was Arnold,
oh boy.
and I was like, we were like, no, it can't be that, blah blah. And then we're trying to convince you that William is the Man in Black, and
This is what you should do. You should take that old video for just a random episode of this season
Mhm.
and just release it as
and say it's like this is our rewatch.
yeah, and this is our rewatch. We'll cut a new intro and then just boom.
He told me how you. I don't remember you thinking the Men in Black was Arnold.
I didn't either. That blew me away that he thought
I'm
that.
surprised we already thought. I guess.
Let's go be watch the Nerdist video with all their theories.
Oh really?
Yeah, we didn't come up with that on our own. We weren't smart enough. I don't think I would have known the entire season if it wasn't for that Nerdist video about William being the Man in
It
Black.
seems so matter of fact to me. I just remember no one believing it.
Yeah, we thought, but at the end of episode 2, we knew
I
that.
didn't want you to be right.
Yeah,
So
we
I
didn't
just
want you to be
thought
right about
it.
Bernard, and we were so fucking pissed when that
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah, that was annoying.
That was so annoying, especially because we were like, that motherfucker's right off cuddling.
Well, and it's like rewatching it. You know he's a host.
Yeah, and
right now.
there's so many hints too. You could easily pick up on it.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
they-
it's how.
Well, if you really pay attention and break things down, got crazy in the show, there's a lot of hints, and all the people that are hosts, they've said, oh, maybe that's in my backstory. Oh, I know how your brain works. There's a lot of things like that to people that actually are hosts now.
Yeah, because Stubb said it this episode.
Like you don't see,
Yeah.
they don't say anything like that to Elsie, but a
No.
lot of weird stuff like that they say to that.
I watched this at the gym. We were coming home. I told Jerome that Stubbs said that. What he said? Oh, maybe it's in my backstory.
Mm.
And Jerome's like, "See, they knew." Oh, bullshit.
They've had a plan this whole time. Even in our first podcast that we did on Westworld ever, 2016, Hess goes, yeah, they have a 5-year plan for the show.
You think
They
they're
have what?
sticking to it?
They have a 5-season plan. You told us that they had a 5-season plan
I
originally.
did read that they have a 5. It's supposed to be 5 seasons.
They have a plan, so they know what they're doing, pal. I have faith in them. If this show ends poorly, I'm gonna blame you.
You can't blame me.
No matter what, even if it's not your fault, I'm blaming you.
I just don't believe that they thought he was gonna be a host.
I think they did.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a hint right here. It's in his backstory.
I would hope they did, but
If it comes out that they did,
I know. I think they were like, Fuck it, he's a host now.
No.
So what?
I don't
are you
think they
just
do
gonna
that with
do
this
that
show.
to everybody.
I don't think
Yeah,
they. I don't
that's
think.
what I'm afraid of.
I don't think they do that with
I
this
know.
show. I think you're too much of a. I lack intelligence, so I'm just gonna say asshole.
A naughty
Wow.
knob knocker.
Yeah, you're a naughty knob knocker. Like you.
How about the glasses half full, half empty?
Look, I'm not drinking out of glass. I don't know what you're talking about.
There you go.
That's a little more than half full.
You know, you look a lot better through glass.
Yeah, I kind of want to tickle your pickle through glass.
You want to take those pickle anyway.
If
Only had a brain.
say an agent walked in here right now, and all three of us were sitting here,
An Asian.
Yeah.
and sure, it could be an Asian agent. He walks
Oh,
in here.
agent.
Yeah, and he's
I
like,
heard Asian. That's why
he's like,
what?
I will offer Pleeka a $3 million deal.
If you bring up something with a butthole,
But no.
Or penis.
But you two just have to jerk each other off
Oh my god.
to completion in a $3 million deal. And if it's if we do good shit, then we do it for a couple years.
well,
and all
$3
you
million,
two,
we don't have to do
all
it
you
all
two
year.
do, all you guys have to do is jerk each other off. Would you do it?
Yeah, but I would make sure that you don't get any unless you eat it.
No, I'm not. I'm not involved in that. I hired the Asian.
No.
He's not even a real agent. You don't know that.
Cut
I
yourself
hired the
out.
dude.
Well, that's it. You don't get nothing unless you eat it.
Whose?
Both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Gotta
so
mix
me
them
and Nick will
together.
split-
Well, I guess I gotta have my piece of the pie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, me and Nick will get 1.5 each if you don't eat it.
I'll eat it.
Yeah, probably.
Can I put it on like?
Be like,
Can I use it as the whipped cream on pumpkin pie?
No, you can't like put it on toast.
No, I want it on pumpkin pie. Don't be weird.
We'll make a shake out of it like we do with Hess with the clams.
Okay, how about this?
Oh, Jesus.
New scenario. The Asian agent walks in here. It's all of us.
You
And
go secret.
I feel like
Asian man.
Asians are into like waterworks. No?
What racist thing did you just say?
Yeah. Go and keep talking, mature guy.
That's right. It's not racist.
What did you say?
I think Asians are into waterworks.
I didn't hear you. Oh, that's racist.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not
so
racist.
the agent walks into here and
You
he,
said a specific race is doing something.
I said I feel like they're into waterworks.
Oh, so I feel like you're a racist.
Like, you've been
tomato,
you've ever
tomato.
been cruising those porn sites and then like, I don't ever watch the videos, but I feel like there are like a lot of times.
I think Hess wants to piss on you, and he's just using this as his backstory.
Yeah, that's disgusting. I don't want to pee on anybody.
You wouldn't pee on me?
No.
I would pee on
Fucking rude. Okay, so the
you.
agent.
I'd take a shit on you, actually.
The agent walks. Sorry.
You have to hit the
That's gross.
The agent walks in here and he goes, "All right, guys, new deal. I know you guys, jerked each other off and came. New deal. Even more money. A $5 million deal.
Oh.
But you guys got to play Icky Cookie. You guys know what Icky Cookie is, right?
I have no idea.
We all jerk off onto a cookie. Last one to come on the cookie has to eat it.
No, not $5 million.
Yeah, not happening.
He's not down for
we
the
already
Pleeka.
we already got 3 million. Why would we need 5?
But now
Yeah.
we have 8. Because we jerked off onto cookies. Who knows? I
here's
could have
the
to
deal.
eat that again. And you guys
And
are
here's the
scot-free.
deal. If that Asian agent walks in, it's you two Icky Cookie in it because I'm not there.
Well, you
Oh,
missed the
so-
first part of the scenario. I said you were here. So now who's jerking off onto a cookie, pal?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of cookie?
Are you?
Meh.
Chocolate
That's
chip.
it.
No,
Chocolate chip?
it's a Reese's like peanut butter chocolate chip cookie.
Don't try to make the cookie good just for me.
Hess, what's your favorite food?
Favorite food?
Yeah,
Like genre? Not genre.
your
Yeah,
favorite meal to eat.
Your favorite food
I
genre?
like horror sausage.
No, Mexican food.
Mexican food. Okay.
Yeah.
We gotta play Icky
you
Cookie
can
on
tell by the fart.
Icky Cookie on tacos.
No, it's just
I'm
like-
not playing that on anything.
Wouldn't it be icky
Would
tacos?
you rather play Icky Cookie with strangers or me and Nick?
Oh, strangers. I don't want to see your
Play
penis.
it. Yeah, exactly.
Oh wow, why is my penis so like? Oh, I don't want to see that guy's penis.
Either of yours. I wouldn't want to see either.
What do you got against our penises? How do you know they're not cute? What if you look at my dick and you go, "Wow, that's the cutest thing I've ever seen"?
It won't be.
It's not like your dick's Baby Yoda.
Well, obviously you haven't seen my dick. All right, so Teddy fights a guy. Oh, sorry. Teddy,
Oh, he fought a guy.
Teddy killed a guy that fights women. Apparently,
Women?
Which did you think that guy looked like? Like the
I don't
bit
even know what you're talking about.
in Westworld. He walks up to that one dude, and the guy walks out with the mustache.
Oh.
Did you think that guy looked like the dude from Hannibal the Musical? You know,
It
the
was in
big
it.
buff guy that sings.
I didn't notice.
He looked exactly like him to me. I wanted him to start
Did he go,
singing.
Let's build a snowman.
I expected him to. If I can find a clip, I'll put it in here. But he looks so much like him. Anyways, Teddy kills him, handcuffs him to Maeve's place. When he pays Maeve, she gets a flashback to seeing his body last episode.
Yep.
I kind of forgot that happened with her. That she gets flashes with him.
It was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Yeah. Christmas prior. Don't do that.
Don't do what? I'm taking a sip, dog. You last fucking video we did, you were over there. Over here, I can't take a sip of my goddamn drink.
Yeah, but I wasn't doing it while we were filming.
It was recording. I cut it out because we haven't started yet, but still, I had to hear it later.
So, I don't care if you hear it.
I'm gonna pee in your mouth. Call you my dad. Dolores drops her goddamn paint can again. Teddy, don't throw something at me. Teddy picks it up, and they start having the same conversation as the first episode, but then Dolores switches things up and says she wants to leave the place. Teddy can't because he's stuck with his stupid narrative. And then she goes home to her parents being killed again.
I do like, so I'm watching, I just watched that episode. What are you doing?
You talk. I forgot my phone.
I was just watching it while I was eating, and
Like rewatched it?
yeah, just because, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd wanted to. So
I ended watching it at 2:40.
Well, so like the paint can falls. I was like, oh, that's weird. I mean, it's very Groundhog Day-ish, that part.
Yeah.
Because they show like
a lot of this episode was them being like, see, they're stuck in loops and they're doing all their shit over again
Well,
until someone interrupts it.
She's like, where have you been? And he's like, away. Like, they're so vague on some things.
Well, they kind of have to be because they only have a certain amount of knowledge.
Okay, where were you? Oh, I was underneath the fucking park.
Yeah, I was getting my asshole cleaned out because some dickhead shot me again. What I don't get though, she wanted to go away, and I guess we don't know what. No, this has to be like new. Why didn't she just go?
These violent delights have violent ends.
To him, because she wants to go away, and she's becoming sentient.
That's why you got up?
No, I have a clip I want to play later that I realized. But why didn't she say that to him if she wants to go away? It's like, clearly she's not like all the way there yet.
And she's just waking up.
Yeah.
She's just questioning.
But she did it to Maeve. Maeve pissed her off. She's like,
oh, it's fresh. Plus, Maeve was kind of a bitch.
But she loves this dude.
No, she doesn't.
I guess she doesn't. She murder him next season.
Like twice.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
She upgrades him and shit.
Hey, he's annoying.
A little bit. So then we see Ford talking to Teddy. This was a kind of creepy scene.
Most Ford scenes
he's talking to Teddy, and he tells him he's been killed over 1,000 times. Ford kind of talks to him like he's stupid. Like, no, you're not going to give your girl. And he's doing all this shit to me, even though like they made him. Ford's like, no, yeah, that's not going to happen.
Well, he doesn't even, he literally says after he goes, I went away, that he doesn't even have a backstory.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, no, we didn't even bother giving you one, dumb shit.
He's like, how would you like to have one?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I got here. And then he offers him a role in his new narrative. And he uploads Wyatt into his memory.
I don't know why he offered him a role. Like, he had a choice.
I think it's just because Ford's creepy and he likes to play around with him.
He's like, how would you like
God.
to have a backstory?
Yeah, he's God.
Yeah, he's just playing.
I have one for you anyway.
Does Wyatt confuse you?
That's a good gift right there.
Yeah, are you the puppet master? Or
does Wyatt still confuse you, or do you get the Wyatt
Daddy,
shit?
would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausages?
That's gonna be the fucking like ad clip for this episode. I'll tell you that right now. Just ask, Daddy, would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausage?
Wow. I think he's just avoiding the question.
But do you understand?
What
do you understand the Wyatt stuff now, or does it still confuse you?
As in what?
So that's a no. Do you get the story with it? I don't know how else to ask that. Do you understand that? What do you mean by understand?
What do you mean by Wyatt?
It's just another storyline, no?
Yeah.
But it's Dolores. You know, that he thinks it's this dude. Really, she walks up and does the stuff. Do you get all that?
It's really Dolores, right?
Yeah.
What, are you just going to repeat everything he says?
No, it is. Because I remember asking you about it 4 years ago. When
pretty soon you're going to be like, oh, put your penis in my butt.
I'm taking that out of context.
No.
Look, because you were confused last time we watched it.
Yeah, because it's confusing. They show some douchebag and then it's fucking
It's just
her.
Well, it's because that's what's in Teddy's memory, because he doesn't want to make him know it's Dolores and all that.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
It's a little odd.
I get more and more annoyed with the show every episode I watch.
That's so annoying. It's literally like the best show ever created, but whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. If you understand it, fuck.
Teddy tries to teach Dolores how to shoot, but her code won't let her. And then the sheriff walks up and goes, "We're Fran Wyatt. You want to come down with us, Teddy? Or gonna get him?"
You think she's like, I'm right here.
She doesn't know that yet. She doesn't even know that she's
Yeah,
Wyatt
like,
yet.
Wyatt? Who's Wyatt?
I want to see Has like reenact every scene of the show, especially the Maeve scenes when she's completely naked hanging out with Felix and Sylvester.
We're kind of getting it.
Yeah.
You want to be Felix or Sylvester?
I'll be Felix because he's kind of more friendly with her, right?
You would be the short little Asian guy for sure.
That's what I just said.
That's the cool one, though.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm a cool Asian dude. What's up, bruh? I'm a cool Asian guy.
Why do we keep talking about Asians?
Racist,
You're gonna-
mature dude over there keeps bringing up Asians.
I was gonna say you're gonna have to cut this out, but you could do yellow face.
Oh, now's your chance to pee on him.
All right, so
He's so proud of himself.
Elsie and Stubbs find a group of hosts stuck in a loop, and they find the Stray's wood carvings. And then Stubbs tells Elsie that wood carving is Orion's bell.
Why are you
Orion's
talking like
belt.
that?
Because I was making up time so I could
Do you
pull
know how to
up the
find Orion's
clip.
belt in the sky at night?
No.
You really don't?
No, what am I, fucking
Do you?
I'm like Gala-fucking-Leo?
Fucking
Do you know?
Leo.
Do you
I
know
don't give
how
a
to
fuck
find
about stars.
Me
I can,
neither, but
I can find the
could
Big
fucking-
Dipper.
I know how to watch
I
Venom
can
on
find
stars.
The Big Dipper, the Little Dipper, and Orion's belt.
I can find the ghetto bird flying over the house.
Yeah.
What are you, Gala fucking Leo?
Sounds like she's getting reamed
Maybe
up
it's in my
with shade.
backstory.
Maybe it's in his backstory. It
Yeah.
must be in
Yeah.
his backstory. No, Ford just told him the shit's there. Right? Right?
It's not in his backstory. He's not a host yet.
He is a host. Fuck you and your goddamn denial of him being a host. He's a host.
It's kind of fun.
Oh,
that
well,
He
you-
didn't. Elsie
I
wanted
thought it
to
was
hug
funny.
there, and he didn't hug her, so he's a host.
All right, you got me.
Yeah, he didn't want to cuddle. I thought it was funny how, like, when they're at the little camp or whatever, he's like, "What? No one else can fucking go get some firewood."
It is
It's
funny
just like-
how that gets him in a fucking loop.
Yeah.
Only one person can use the axe or whatever.
But it's their fault.
And they kind of tease
yeah.
us that too, showing like Dolores can't shoot, so then that guy's job's to use the axe and shit
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this too. So like, the dude from GTA sitting there, and that's when Elsie was talking about him and stuff.
I always forget his name is Rebus.
Rebus?
Yeah. Remember we saw Rebus 2? And
Yeah.
season 2 we're like, what the fuck does that mean? He's reborn! No, you guys just fucked up and made us have theories about shit that's not even real.
Yeah. But so like they're and like Ford cuts the one, and like they're
Yeah,
doing
it's
all that
fucking
shit.
creepy.
So
Yeah.
how expensive is one host?
They probably mentioned at some point, but I don't remember.
No, they don't.
I'm
gonna look it up.
I would remember that.
They don't. But like if a fucking drone, a good drone is what, couple hundred, 500?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you.
How much is a fucking guy that you can pound the ass?
When I spoke with Westworld's hosts available on the show's official website, they informed me that 40,000 was it's a daily fee. That's not what I asked. It does cost 40. Hess was stuck up on when we were trying to ask him about like William being the Man in Black and all that. He's like, that motherfucker can pay $40,000 a day, blah 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 blah. And we're like, well, the Man in Black clearly does do it, so that is like a thing to do. But so I remember the 40,000 because we talked about it on there. But I guess
Do you know how expensive that is?
I guess it doesn't
Yeah, it's
say
like
how much each
40,000.
host is.
A
Yeah,
day.
$40,000 a day. And all he does is go, hey, where's his maze? You know my mazes.
I bet he gets like a old time discount. He
Maybe.
gets it for like 10% off.
I mean, he does
gets it for-
own the
he gets it
company.
for like
He does own the
36.
company, right? Doesn't he? Or parts of it?
Don't they say something about Stubbs taking a vacation?
She mentions it there.
Oh, no, employee
because he pulls out
discount?
his gun and she's like, you can use
Yeah.
your employee discount. And he's like, nah, I sleep with this thing. The only thing stopping them from getting us is one line of code.
You get 10% off. It's still $36,000.
Yeah.
I mean, that's still cheaper than 40,000, brother.
Yeah, what do you make a year? 42.
Now, I wonder how much they do get paid. That's a pretty risky job. Got to fight hosts and shit.
Theoretically, it's not risky at all.
Although-
I've been doing it for
Yeah.
30 years and nothing's
All you
happened.
gotta do is
Mind
shut
blown.
it
He
down.
doesn't get paid at all because he's a host.
Oh.
Neither does Bernard. I don't know.
Don't they spend money?
Oh, we haven't gotten there yet. Never mind.
Hosts don't spend money?
Have you ever seen a host?
Fucking Maeve takes money all the time.
Yeah, but she's
Yeah.
a whore.
I think she just. I think it's like a soda machine. She just shoves it up her vagina, and then it goes.
A gumball pops out of her mouth. She's like, gumball pops.
Yeah.
Gumballs don't come out of soda machines.
I just imagine like a coin slap. Sorry, a whole fucking soda pops out of her mouth. Is that better?
Yeah, 20 ounce.
Did you go?
Or it could just be like a
Or
can of soda out her butthole.
Okay, I don't mean to argue with the two of you, but wouldn't you put the coin in the mouth and then the soda would come out the vagina? Doesn't that make more sense?
You obviously don't understand how this works.
Apparently not.
And who the fuck is this guy?
How many times are you gonna hit that microphone?
Every fucking time. Anything else anything else about Stubbs and Elsie?
Excuse me?
Anything else about Stubbs and Elsie?
Oh, that's not what I thought you said. The eating out Stubbs and Elsie?
Nah.
All right.
I mean, I'll pass on Stubbs.
Ford gets mad at an employee because he covered up the host while working on it.
Did I step on that?
Yeah, I didn't even notice that. That was the next thing, though.
Oh.
Then Bernard and Ford go to Ford's office and talk about Arnold. They show a picture of Arnold, but Bernard can only see Ford's dad. Then Ford tells Bernard that Arnold was trying to make the host become conscious, and he died in the park, and he knows it wasn't an accident because Arnold was so careful.
Very careful.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't remember this. So he basically said that Arnold killed himself.
Yeah, totally.
And the whole, didn't we theorize that Ford killed him?
Yeah, we thought that too.
Yeah.
No, we didn't say in the podcast I listened to, but I remember us thinking
what
that.
kind of car do you think Ford drives?
Ferrari.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I was thinking of Ford.
No, Ford versus Ferrari.
Yeah. He's probably wearing your new shoes too.
Or it could be, he could drive a Tesla.
Oh, he probably gets future.
Ford
Excuse
versus
me?
Tesla.
Ford also
Pleeka.
Ford also tells Bernard not to make Arnold's mistake and mentions that he mentions Bernard's dead son. And then I put back in 2016, Hess thought the man in black was Arnold.
Now, do you think you thought that I was trying to... Did you just take a drink of two different things? I was looking over into his Mountain Dew, and I looked back over in his fucking water. Like, how thirsty can you be?
It's very important to stay hydrated.
Oh, my God.
I don't know if Mountain Dew is hydrating you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
He's like... Next time I'm bringing 4 fucking... different energy drinks.
You didn't even see when I drank my coffee.
Oh my God, he has coffee too. So what?
God,
what he was going to ask you before you drink 17 drinks is: did you think the picture of Ford's dad was the man in black, or did you? Because I don't know how he didn't explain why we didn't even talk about why we thought that.
It's unlike him to not explain himself.
But we didn't even question it either. But do you?
Oh, we just thought
remember
he was crazy?
at all why you thought that, or do you not even remember thinking that?
I don't remember. This is 3 years ago.
How much crack have you done since then?
None.
Yeah.
Come on, at least
I was
one
trying
hit.
to give you the benefit of the doubt because he does kind of look like the man in black if he took his hat off. And
if you squinted one eye and stepped really far away from the TV,
if you're watching on your phone at work and jerking off on the other hand,
it's
100%.
The next episode starts. That's when I stopped doing the live streams. We just did the audio, so I can listen to it normal in the past. That's when we started having it on the TV while we did the podcast.
No shit.
Yeah,
that was your idea. I remember that.
I started going, we're doing something different this time. We're having the episode on the TV while we do it.
Meanwhile,
hopefully it's not distracting. And then we did the next sound. And we kept rewinding it and shit.
Did you think someone got shot when the wave hit?
But the wave. Remember big little eyes. But what's interesting, we have to pay attention next episode. That's the episode when Bernard cuddles with Teresa and Hess said he's a host. So pay attention to that next episode to see if we get any hints. Because I don't think we ever went back and rewatched it to check anything.
No, we're doing that now.
I'm not going to turn it on now. We'll do that next episode.
Isn't this the third time we rewatched it?
I mean,
no, I've never rewatched season
rewatching
1, I
it
think.
now.
Yeah.
We never went back and rewatched it.
Well, yeah, I know. I'm saying.
I thought we rewatched it just for shits and giggles.
Oh, we might have maybe for season 2.
I didn't.
For season 2, maybe, but I don't remember.
No.
But I always thought it was the first scene of them cuddling, so I probably never paid attention when it happened again.
I pay attention every time he gets near someone. Look, he's fucking cuddling.
It worked. It worked. Paid off. I was right.
So this is why I have a question for you guys. Bernard's...
This is why? Okay.
No, this is where.
Oh, okay.
Bernard Skypes his wife, and they talk about his...
I don't know who the bad bitch is.
I was going to ask, because we don't ever see her again, do we?
I think he Skypes her one more time, but he Skypes his wife to talk about their dead son, and I wanted to ask you guys your opinions. If you think that's an actress, or if it's a recording of Arnold's wife, and then Ford wrote Arnold's speech parts into Bernard there. So whenever he's Skyping her, he just says whenever Arnold said at those times.
Yes.
That's what watching this one was like. Oh, that'd be kind of interesting if it's like that was Arnold's wife, and he's just programmed to respond to the video.
It sounds about accurate.
Do we know it's Bernard?
In that, yeah, I think so.
How?
Because Ford literally just mentioned that about his dead son to Bernard.
Elsie said, Bernard, come here, and they showed Arnold go down the fucking steps.
Yeah, I know that, but whenever they show Arnold, he's usually wearing that black suit, and he was wearing the same clothes that he was just talking to Ford, I believe.
Okay, I don't remember that, but I remember thinking, this bitch doesn't matter.
But like, those are the two things. She's either an actress or like another host that he made be there, or it's a video of Arnold's actual wife.
Could just be a host of his wife, and she's just in a fucking little room.
It could be that. Could be that too. Yeah.
Arnold made.
But those are the couple of things because I don't know. We never get an answer for that, and I wonder if that'll come back up or not.
I doubt it.
It also made me wonder.
Do you think kind of a loophole?
Do you think Arnold's son is dead, or do you think he just made it dead for Bernard because Bernard's stuck here and like he doesn't go home and whatever?
I thought it was all just a story, a backstory.
Maybe it's revealed and it's just a backstory, but I don't remember.
I thought
it was real,
that,
but
like,
I thought it was just
it was never real.
I thought it was Arnold's
was
kid
never
though,
real.
not his.
I thought it was Arnold's kid, and Bernard's obviously doesn't have a kid because he's not real.
Yeah, that's how I took it.
But I could be wrong. It's been a while.
You're making me question it now, but I thought it was just Arnold's son.
We need the answers next week.
We'll figure it out eventually when we get there.
Will we?
Just
no, probably not.
Skip ahead and
let's just watch the finale. No, but yeah, I question it this time.
Can we live stream it?
No.
Jesus.
All right, where was I? Oh yeah, so
actually showing. There's no way it could be Arnold.
I could pull up the scene right now.
You don't have to.
Just to check if it's the same clothes. I thought it was the same clothes.
Well, because the only reason I'm asking is because why would Bernard Skype his wife?
I'm assuming just because he gets lonely, like to make him seem more real to him. Like, oh, I'm away at work, she's at home, we had a dead son, we don't go that often.
And it is his ex-wife because he's banging Teresa.
Yeah, see, I just thought it was like I just thought
cheater.
that they talked about their son every once in a while.
No, because I think the whole thing is that
he's lonely.
They broke up because of the son.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. All right, so let me.
That's rough. That's rough.
Yeah. Dead son.
So he's
if it's not.
He's wearing a black.
Then, like,
he's got a blue jacket and a
of it?
light blue shirt and a black tie. So let me see who's on Skype.
Who?
Ladies and gentlemen, who's on Skype?
It's loading.
Thomas
Oh,
Garfunkel.
he's touching his dead son right now in a memory. Okay, yes, this is definitely Bernard. He's wearing the same exact clothes he was talking to Ford in.
Okay. So
Why is it on
Arnold
Skype?
couldn't have had those clothes too?
Well, every scene we've seen Arnold, he's wearing either this when he dies, which is he just takes off his jacket, or the black
I know, but what
suit.
I'm saying is like Arnold couldn't have owned that suit.
Well, I think
we've never seen him in any other clothes like that, so that's usually how we determined it between him.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, also I noticed Arnold's hair is slightly different. Like it's like grown out a little more than Bernard's is.
No, I think
if you pay attention to it when he's in those scenes down there with her, I noticed that.
I don't know, if
but it's just slightly.
I don't think I believe you.
You can also know like
because I looked at that.
Even though it's supposed to be like same time period, Bernard's hair in season 1 and season 2 looks so different.
Well, it's funny because I was like,
well, yeah, and doesn't he shave in the
new season? Yeah, he's shaved and has a huge beard. It's pretty badass.
But hosts don't grow hair.
I was so pissed when the Man in Black was a host because that blew my whole thing out. I had you. That's how I had you guys. I was like, how could he though? He's grown facial, and you guys like, yeah, it's true. And then it was fucking nothing. For people that don't know, because it kind of sounds like I'm just speaking nonsense.
A little bit.
My theory was the Man in Black couldn't be a host because over this time period he's grown stubble, and we haven't ever seen any of the hosts like grow stubble and shave because they're just meant to maintain and look how they look. But then later on he becomes a host hybrid, so kind of blew everything out of the water.
It's a darn tootin' shame.
Anything else about his wife?
No, I just think it's kind of.
I wonder if either what we hear in the finale, like, oh yeah, we're stupid, we just forgot that detail, or if it'll eventually come back.
I thought it was just his backstory. I think it does come. I think we do find out.
I don't remember.
Find out what though? That
it might
something about his wife.
That it was just a backstory.
Well, it is definitely a backstory, but I just wondered about that. Like, is that a video or is that another host that was Arnold's wife?
Is he just remembering that and that's in his backstory?
Yeah, I don't know. But it will be interesting. Maybe Hess is right and we get the answer later on.
Maybe.
Elsie and Stubbs find their way to the stray host. Elsie calls Bernard and they try to trick us, like make us look like fools. Cut to Arnold and he's talking to.
Hard to do.
he's talking to Dolores, and he planned on resetting her, but then she changes his mind, which I like that. He's like, yeah, no, we're done. I fucked up. This is dumb.
Fucking everybody's sending me shit. My phone's sliding every time I get a notification.
But I don't remember the exact conversation, but like he's like, I'm gonna reset you. I made a mistake, blah blah blah. And then she kind of like becomes a little sentient there and has a response. He's like, whoa, and then starts to smile. He's like, you know what? I won't do that. But what I thought was interesting is, remember last episode, he's like, erase all our logs or whatever. And then he sends her on her way, and I was like, but did she? Because she's obviously remembering this. Because we got the scene from him saying, remember. He asked her something about it, and she goes, oh, you told me to erase that. So she remembers that she was told to erase those logs?
Well, is it remembering them and then erasing them are two different things?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? If I erase something off my computer, I can't find it.
No, but you can remember it.
But she's a robot, so should she, though?
Oh, she's becoming sentient.
She's waking up.
Okay. I'm just saying, because this is like way in the past.
Way.
So she's just been like, I guess, and then she's just been like a sleeper agent, and then she bit her tooth and the thing popped out, and now she's awake.
Like, it's so weird. Like, how hard would it be if you wake up every day and go to town and drop a paint can? How do you remember shit? Because you're doing the same shit.
Well, because
every
you're a
day.
robot, so you better.
We did this last week.
There.
Yeah, I said we talked about this last week.
I think it's because they're robots. Like for us, it'd be jumbled into nonsense. But because they're robots and have different shit, it's easier for them to find their memories.
Different shit.
Yeah, it's So they after that, Teddy and the gang this is a long one. Teddy and the gang get attacked by those creepy masked guys. Teddy's killed again. Dolores finds out Teddy was attacked, goes home to her parents, who are being killed for, I think, the third time this episode.
Yeah.
She looks at her dad. It like flickers between both different dads.
Yeah.
And then she gets...
I hate when that happens.
Rebus brings her into the same bar the man in black brought her into. She grabs his gun, shoots him, because she gets a little flash of the man in black being there. She hears Arnold say kill him, so that's when she shoots him. And then she runs out. The guy goes, hey, wait, pew, and shoots her. She's like, what the fuck? And then the scene repeats, and then she's not shot. Which I bet
she
this
ran away
confused has.
before he could shoot her.
Yeah, and then she runs away on a horse, and she isn't shot this time.
It's like she's learning.
Did that scene confuse you, Hess? Or did you get that it was like two different timeline shit going on there, and she's remembering the past lives of that?
I got it.
Okay. Because watching it, I was like, I can see that being really confusing to some people.
Yeah.
Like Mima watching that, she'd be like, I don't know what was happening there at all. I can guarantee she wouldn't get that scene.
No.
But what I wanted to ask you guys is, because this is something I didn't remember at all. Do we ever find out what the creepy mask dudes were?
See,
Like they wouldn't die either. I don't remember what
don't
the
think
answer
so.
was to that. I don't remember if we found that out or not.
I didn't talk about this 3 years ago when we did our thing.
We didn't know what they were. So they got attacked by these guys. We thought that they were like, I think we thought that they were guests in the park that went like crazy and had hoods on, were hiding out there and shit.
Really?
I believe so. I told you we were really stupid back in 2016. Good thing we're all mature now.
They're not the Indians?
I don't know. I don't remember if we find out or not. I was just
don't
asking
think so.
you guys. I don't remember at all.
Because they had some of that war paint on them.
Yeah, and like they were wearing like skulls as their masks and
Yeah, I do
weird
that
hoods and
sometimes,
shit.
like on Thursdays.
That's creepy. You probably shouldn't do that.
I put a skull face on and then walk around the neighborhood.
It's better than blackface. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, or yellow face
Yeah.
for that matter.
Great. Now I got to put that back in.
Hess looks like he's about to fall asleep.
I'm fucking tired. I was up at
Who
fucking
got
3
tired?
this morning.
I saw you read my text at 3:30.
Yeah, I was up at like 3.
Good for you. We're almost done. I only have 2 more things to read, and then you can go to bed.
That's perfect.
I'll
You're
give
not
you.
going to bed. You're going to go get
I'll probably
your
go play
groove
Call
on
of
tonight.
Duty. Oh, you're gonna go. You're going out dancing?
I'm not going anywhere.
Happy New Year.
You're not going to fucking celebrate the New Year?
Probably not.
People that don't know, we are recording this on New Year's, by the way. This will come out.
You think they can figure it out by what I just said?
We're recording it on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, not New Year's. Sorry, I'm lying to you.
Technically, it's New Year's Day.
It's not J1
Eve Day.
2020, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
It's not J1, dope motherfucker.
It's not J1 2020.
Puts a hoodie on and now he wants to rap.
Yeah. He'll rap us the outro. Start thinking of a rap for the outro.
It's hard to be hard when you're wearing a Cardinals hat.
not when you're this guy. Elsie puts the host in sleep mode, and then Stubbs goes down there and starts sawing off the dude's head. The host wakes up and...
I like how he was like, you might want to look away from this. Like, it's a freaking host, you donkey.
Did you honky?
Yeah, but they're lifelike.
Yeah, I know, but it's just
I wouldn't want to look at that.
No, it's fake. Like,
But the host,
You might want to look away for this.
Well, it's because it's lifelike, you dildo.
Yeah, but I'm just like,
Did you see all the
okay.
blood coming out
coming,
of the...
coming
no,
from
and
the
then she's
guy
like,
that
oh,
his
she's
girlfriend has to look away every time a horse dies in
Yeah.
Game of Thrones, even though it's not for the horses.
Yeah, well, that I think that's ridiculous too.
Okay, at least you can agree with that.
Ridiculous.
But the host wakes up and kills himself, and then I wanted to ask you guys: Do you think it only attacked Stubbs because Stubbs is a host and Elsie's a human? So it attacked Stubbs, and it went up there and it was like, oh, she's human, and then like it malfunctioned and killed itself. Do you think?
It's a possibility.
You don't think it attacked him because he's trying to cut his fucking head off?
Yeah, but if that was a human, he wouldn't be able to hurt it. So but do you think he only hurt Stubbs because Stubbs is a host?
No, because I'm pretty sure they hurt humans at the end of this season.
Yeah, at the end, not fucking now, not episode 3, little jackrabbit.
Oh, Jackrabbit. Getting very creative with those words.
No, not really.
I want to hop over this table and grab your titties. So Dolores,
You're gonna hop. What do jackrabbits do?
Yeah.
Hop.
Usually-
maybe someone should go to bed because I'm getting a little tired over there. Dolores finds.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, let's turn Hess down a little bit. Dolores.
You can turn me off. I don't give a.
I accidentally turned him up. Dolores finds William and
Don't ever do
Logan,
that again.
and she falls into William's arms. The end. We now will finish this podcast on April 28th, 2020. Could we skipped a week for the holidays?
That
Told you.
makes sense.
Told you.
Someone's breaking into Hess's house or like teleporting.
That's fucking ding-a-ling Alexa.
Ding-a-ling Alexa.
Look at him getting creative with his words over there. Ding-a-ling Alexa.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
We got Ding-a-ling and Jackrabbit.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Hey, that's it? We're not going to talk about anything?
What do you want to talk about? Yeah, sure. We can talk whatever. We've only been going for 45
Let's talk
minutes.
about sex, baby.
I thought you wanted to go to bed.
I mean, it's
Like,
all
together?
good, but I just didn't know.
What'd you do over the holidays? What'd you do for Christmas?
Not a whole lot. You just did Christmas.
You can't say when we're going to talk and then what did you
No,
do?
I was
Nothing.
gonna,
Yeah, I didn't do
I was
shit.
gonna ask him.
Huh?
Have you started watching You season 2?
I finished You season 2.
Wow. See, I wish that we did a show on that.
Me too. I wanted to so bad. That's a really
there's
good show.
so much in that shit. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Haven't seen it.
Me and Taylor thought, because me and Taylor are going to start a podcast called Drum and Taylor's Bedroom of Spookies, where we talk about like horror shows or movies and shit like that. We
Yeah.
thought about just talking about that the whole season as our first episode of that.
I think it's cool. I've
But-
only seen 2 episodes.
It's great. I think it's better than the first season. But the first season was great too.
It's wild. Like, there's just so much. Like, I feel like it would make for a great podcast.
I do too. I wish Nick was into it, but
I haven't given it. I don't have anything against it. But now
I think it's a way better Dexter.
it sounded like
So,
Dexter
so
from
why
what I
don't
heard.
so why don't you put a poll up? Because people,
Like my
people
cock?
don't know this.
All right, hold on.
No. Wow. Okay, my name's
Nobody's-
Jerome.
Nobody's watching now.
No, I'm talking. But what I'm saying is put a poll on like Twitter.
Twitter or like Facebook and stuff.
Yeah, and which would they rather see a podcast on? You or The Witcher?
Okay.
But hasn't everybody already watched The Witcher and You now?
Well, I mean, You's only been out since Friday, so it's still new.
okay.
Witcher's a
Yeah.
little bit older, but people still like The Witcher.
I watched
But
20
Witcher,
minutes.
Witcher came out last week too, didn't it?
Week before, I think.
Was it?
I think so.
I watched 20 minutes
it's
of it at the
less-
gym.
He thought it was
What,
stupid.
The Witcher?
Yeah, it was.
He thought it was
like-
dumb.
No, I didn't.
I-
I didn't think it was dumb,
The-
but
the-
I was
the-
like,
The main character.
Henry Cavill.
I don't think he's very good at acting. I don't know. Maybe it's
You don't think Henry Cavill's a good actor?
he's Superman.
He's fucking Superman.
He was in Mission
Yeah.
Impossible.
never seen that either.
No, I think he's a good actor. I think it's just because this is like the way the show is. I think it's that he's supposed to be different.
I turned on the subtitles. I was gonna call them hieroglyphics. Jesus.
I turned on the hieroglyphics and I could see the words the actors were saying on the screen.
I turned on subtitles because they were like getting a little English on me.
Yeah.
And
And you're stupid. You can't hear.
well, I wanted to know what the fuck they were saying. And
Yeah, absolutely.
after I turned the subtitles on, he literally went like 14 times.
Yeah, he does that a lot.
I was like, what the fuck?
I played the.
I only watched 20 minutes of it. He killed a big ass spider and then went and saw a wizard, and I was like, this is not something I'm into. But I was going to finish the episode.
Like it's,
Riefenhauer.
what I found, you know, the whole like fight scene at the end when he's like cutting
Dude,
people's
that
shits
shit
and all.
was crazy.
You know who did all that?
John Jacob
the Night King.
Oh, okay.
Because he's a stunt choreographer for Game of Thrones. He does the stunts for this too.
Well, yeah, because see, I heard that like Netflix is trying to make this like their Game of Thrones.
But I can see it going that way. The opening of that, he does fight monsters and there is wizards and
It
shit.
is a little,
but
it
then,
is a little slow in the beginning,
mhm.
but like towards the end of the episode with a couple of fight scenes, it's like,
And I think they're only
And they
supposed to
don't-
get better too.
and they don't hold back. Like they show like fucking swords going through heads and ripping their heads in half. Like it's fucking pretty legit.
Yeah,
I did not expect that.
The end reminded it was like John Wick with swords. Is what it reminded me of.
Oh, I think you told me that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's cool. I
Yeah.
mean, that's cool. I didn't even finish the episode, but it's not because I didn't want to. It's because I just ran out of time and I was
Right,
going to
for
finish
sure.
it. But
Mhm.
it's certainly not something that grabbed my attention in the
It's
first 20 minutes.
I watched the first two. It's not like the most grandest show. Like it's not the best, but it is entertaining. I think. But maybe watching the whole thing, I'll like love it. I don't know.
As long as we're
You started playing the video game, right?
Yeah, I played the video game a little bit. The video game's a little okay. It's a little weird especially because it's the
pretty
it's
okay
the
or a little okay.
It's a little okay. But especially going in, I did end my video because I was so sick of doing shit. Because it's like, hey, go get some seats to this, and then you can lure the fucking bird over here and fight it. And I was like, I don't want to do that. So I quit. I just walked over and turned off the camera, and I was done. I played for an hour. But
Think you'll ever do another one, or
maybe, I don't know.
He doesn't usually.
But because like it's the third one too, so there's all this backstory and shit, and I was like, yeah, this is fucking going right over my head.
Yeah.
It'd be like watching Game of Thrones starting as like season 3, but then now I have to play as Jon Snow, and I'm like, I don't know who the fuck this guy is. You know?
Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah. But it looked cool. I didn't get to do a whole lot of sword fighting, which is really annoying. I think I killed like 3 things. A lot of it was just people fucking yapping.
Sounds like the show.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I'll finish it though. Not the season, just the show. Just the episode.
I'll watch the first episode. I mean,
I'll see what maybe if it's John Wick at the end, then maybe I'll like it.
yeah, the I was a little iffy on it, and the end I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna watch this because the end was cool.
So I want to do this podcast about movies.
yes?
So have you met Ted? No. Sorry. I was thinking like, what if we did it like every 2 weeks,
Yeah, like a bi-weekly podcast.
something like that. You think you could handle a movie every 2 weeks?
Probably.
We should try. I know it's hard for him, but try to have Hess as a here guest a lot of the times for that, because that'll make it more fun. I feel like
It'd make it more fun. We could go there too.
that's true. If it's bi-weekly, we could take turns. Like one time he comes here, next podcast we go there.
Then next podcast you can jerk him off, and then
Next podcast he can trick me off.
yeah,
Sure.
Everybody wins.
it'd be less to edit.
Do you want to explain it? Because this is your first time ever mentioning it on here.
Do we get $3 million or?
No,
No.
unless you eat my cookie.
Oh,
Yeah. So we were thinking about doing a podcast. So
It's
movies,
Nick's podcast, by the way.
20-year anniversary, and we just do podcasts and movies that came out in the year 2000. Do you think
what's the first one gonna be?
I was thinking, dude, where's my car?
It's right outside.
Have you seen it?
I maybe just bits and pieces. I've never sat and watched the whole thing. I don't know if I can.
Well, you're gonna have to for the podcast.
Yeah, you have to.
Well, I'm just saying, like I just never have.
Honestly, it's hilarious.
Yeah, it's a really good movie.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
But there's a number of movies that would be interesting.
I'm highly intrigued by this because I feel like there's going to be movies that I never saw or that I would even give like the light of day.
I read off the movies that I thought were, oh, this is cool. This came out, and they're all 20 years old now.
Right.
So, like, I read off to Jerome, and he had this like blank look on his face, like,
Yeah, because I haven't heard like any of them. It didn't make me want to do the podcast anymore by the time he's reading that list off to me.
And what were you, like 3?
5.
Yeah.
Scream 3 came out. He's seen that. Scary Movie 1. Snatch. Gladiator.
Snatch was in there.
Yeah, Gladiator. There's definitely a lot to choose from.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, it might be every 2 weeks. I wouldn't think that would give you 2 weeks to watch a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting.
Yeah. Well, maybe we do it once.
Like I said, there'll be sometimes like if it's a sports one, I probably won't even do that podcast.
Remember the Titans?
It'll just be you two probably, because I'll have nothing to say about that. Like I wouldn't have anything to bring. I mean, maybe we watch it and it's like great and all to say, but like I might not have anything to add to it, so it might be better if it's just you two talking about that.
That's not the spirit we're looking for.
Yeah.
Well, it'd be like me having you guys watch like every Planet of the Apes, expecting you guys to have some insight on it.
You think you know monkeys more than me?
Yeah, I think I do.
That's bullshit. Yeah, you probably. I think. Remember the Titans is a good.
Well, yeah,
movie.
I'm not necessarily
it is.
saying that
Great
one, but I'm
flick.
saying there'll be some that like you watch like a mob movie from the 2000s. I won't have any interest in that.
What'd you say?
Any like a mob movie from then or something.
You would not have any interest in that?
I don't care about.
Well, I wouldn't tell you
mobsters.
it's a mob movie until
You're gonna tell me the title of it. I'm not gonna watch it with you.
Well, you're gonna watch it with me. You sit right next
What
to
if
me.
it was called Tits Town?
Okay, well maybe I'll watch Tits Town.
What if it's Cocktown?
Well,
Coon-
not into this
Coon-
one.
He's like already seen it.
That's a
Boomtown.
different podcast.
I don't know. It was just something to.
I'm
Think about.
down.
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting seeing it, especially because like you're gonna probably pick the movies and it's all like just from the 2000s, so it'll be like a very specific
No,
type thing.
from the year 2000,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Oh yeah.
So it's a 20. So they're all 20 years old.
You
Yeah.
think they'll come out with a special anniversary of "Dude, Where's My Car?" the 20th anniversary?
I don't think they will.
I don't think they
Yeah.
will either. Road Trip. You ever seen Road Trip?
I have. I like that movie.
Yeah, Road Trip's good too.
That's 20 years old. Isn't that hard to believe?
That's crazy. I really like that movie.
mm.
What's that? What the Daddy I Like Some Sausages. That's probably about 20 years old too.
I have no idea
The
what that
Daddy
means.
Legs and Sausages.
I don't know what that's from.
No, it's Tom Green.
Oh, the
He's like, Daddy, would you like some sausage?
oh, what's that
It's,
called?
it's like a road trip type movie.
Oh, I was
But
thinking
it's
of the
with
movie.
Tom Green.
Tom Green's in Road Trip. You sure it's not Road Trip?
It might be Road Trip.
That would be ironic.
I'm gonna look.
I bet it is. Just type in "Daddy, would you like?" Some
That's what I was gonna
sausages?"
do. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I didn't know what the
Type it in.
fuck you were talking about
I think
either
it is
time.
Road Trip. I think it's Road Trip because he does that.
That's fucking weird. If you
What's funny is it doesn't say what movie this is. It just says, "Daddy, would you like some sausage?" Full scene.
Yeah.
There's a 10-hour loop of it. I think it's Freddy Got Fingered,
oh,
and that's
Freddy Got
that's
Fingered.
2001, pal.
that's because
I
Road
knew-
Trip blew up.
I knew it was close to 2000. Yeah.
That's weird that he brings that up earlier in the podcast.
This fucking crazy. Fucking
That's how Hess's mind works.
yeah. Jesus.
Any other things you wanted to talk about, Hess?
It's always 2 steps ahead. No.
It was his idea to talk afterwards, and he's
Well,
like, "Nah,
fuck
I
it,
got
just
nothing."
talk for another 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Yeah. Well, comment down below if you're still watching. If you like the idea of Nick's podcast, what do you think about Stubbs being a host this whole fucking time? He's been a host the whole time. And yeah, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time for episode 4.
Daddy, would you like some sausages?